For all the best boxing content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and punch that bell for notifications.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Broadway Boxing here at the Roseland Ballroom in New York City. We also welcome those of you joining us tonight on Fight Now TV and SNY. This bout is being brought to you by DiBella Entertainment, along with their great sponsors, Nulio.com, Manfredi Auto Group, and we are very proud to be teaming up with Everlast to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Our 3 judges assigned, scoring on a 10-point must system, will be Ron McNair, Robert Perez, and John Signorelli. When the bell rings, our referee in charge will be Shade Murdoch. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we get the action started with 4 2-minute rounds of boxing in the women's featherweight division. Introducing to you first to my right, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. She's wearing black trunks with red trim and weighed in at an even 120 pounds. Coming to us from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, tonight, she is making her professional boxing debut. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Unique, the Golden Rose, Harris. And her opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the red corner. She's wearing white with green and orange and weighed in at 124 pounds. Hailing from Brooklyn, New York, she is undefeated with 1 win. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Heather the Heat Hardy.
Back up. Okay. Ladies, I expect for you to conduct yourselves like professionals. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. When I call for a break, I want you ladies to give me a clean break. Now touch gloves and let's go to work.
Yep. Tail of the tape on this one, Steve Farhood.
Well, the key number here, 124 pounds for Heather Hardy. She turned pro at 119 last time. Said she killed herself to make the weight. She has a 4-pound weight advantage this time around.
Heather the Heat Hardy made her pro debut here on Broadway Boxing, was dropped and came back and won the fight. And of course, Unique Harris out of Philly making her pro debut. Joining us now, calling some of the action, the one and only fight extraordinaire, boxing promoter Lou DiBella. And you know what? I got to give you kudos because you're one of the only guys who consistently puts the ladies on when you talk about the fight game.
Brian, they've earned their way on. I mean, look at these ladies trade. I mean, all offense, bombs away. They show a lot of heart. They're getting better. The talent pool is getting better. We saw Heather Hardy in her pro debut fight a girl who was 0-1, and it was World War III. That other girl's 0-2, but that other girl could fight. That girl, Michaela, I don't remember her last name, but she could fight.
Michaela Nabel, yes.
And, you know, now look at this. Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
Yes. And that is the one difference from the female and the male when you come out the fight game. There's no frills here. I mean, you just get in and they fight and throw punches.
My mom always told me that women have a greater tolerance for pain. Well, a lot of these lady fighters, they show that, man, because they fight with you know, determination and guts, and they just let it all hang out. There are a lot of bombs thrown when ladies fight. They tend, you know, it's very rare to see a woman run in the ring.
It's true. And Heather Hardy proves something, too, that it's not just Irish men who fight with this style. It's Irish women, too.
Yeah, she's sort of got that female John Duddy going for her.
Yes, she does.
Who's here tonight, by the way?
Heather the Heat.
And she's laying some heat on right now.
Yes, she is in the white. Backs Harris up.
Backs Harris up, but Harris just turned her nicely.
Yes, she did.
Punched her a good right hand.
Right hand. Good
you know,
right hand.
Philadelphia's a pretty good credential.
Well, yesterday at the weigh-in, Unique said to us, I fight pretty. I'm not so sure that Heather Hardy's going to give her much of a chance to fight pretty. She's just going to have to fight. And remember, 2-minute rounds for the ladies.
And the reason why she's Heather the Heat, because she says all she does is throw punches. She just comes forward and throws punches.
And then, well, Lou's point about the women is a good one. And let's not forget, there were women in the Olympics this year for the first time ever. How much of a boost that'll be to the women's game internationally remains to be seen.
Well, there's a terrific young fighter, and her name is lost to me, out of Ireland, that I saw in the Olympics, who's great talent. Katie yes. Taylor. And there was also the woman that I thought might have actually beaten her and not got the decision in the finals from Russia, was a terrific fighter. I mean, you also had 17,000 people in an arena to see women's boxing in the Olympics. Those rooms were crowded. So, you know, it's a good sign.
Wow, we just had a piece of, I guess that's a breastplate is what flew out there.
Came out.
Well, that's the first time I've seen that.
Yes. We have a wardrobe malfunction in boxing.
You won't see that in too many men's matches.
No, it's the first time I've seen that. Though I've seen some heavyweights who could probably use that.
Here we go. We resume round 2.
Look at Heather Hardy. She's all animated.
Yes.
She's all action. She's always moving.
No, I'll tell you, she's made for TV, Heather Hardy. She's a really good television fighter, and you'll see more of Heather Hardy on Broadway boxing. Win or lose, you'll see more of Heather Hardy on Broadway.
Well, the women have stolen Broadway boxing shows more than once. We've seen Sonia Lamonicas do it 2 or 3 times.
And I thought Heather did it in her pro debut.
Yes.
I'll tell you though, Unique's been in the gym. Unique spent some time in the gym.
You can tell.
You can tell.
You can tell the way she moves, slips punches.
Did you notice though the women have a tendency not to use that jab?
They're too busy throwing punches.
That's it.
To bother with a jab.
It's all power shots. You don't see a lot of jabbing in women's matches. It's very interesting.
And Unique Harris, only 20 years old. But she was a local Golden Gloves champion in tri-state competition. So she has a little bit of amateur
And
background.
she looks it. I mean, both these ladies look like they know how to fight.
Yes.
And Heather is cut.
He's cut. You can see it over that right eye. But she's still throwing punches.
And that's a bad cut.
Now let's see how she responds to that, especially with the blood trickling down. Final seconds here of round 2.
Oh, nice shot by Heather Hardy.
Hardy's
Good
got Harris
combination.
against the ropes.
You know, I think tasting her own blood is giving her a sense of urgency, and she's really laying it out.
And Hardy comes right after her.
But Unique Harris is noticing that there's openings for a right hand, and you know that she's targeting that right eye.
Yes.
But can Unique match Heather Hardy's punch output?
She's not matching the output. She's not matching the punch output.
far.
And that's the difference in the fight so far.
Yeah.
And you're seeing it right now. I mean, being overwhelmed by punches and bunches by Heather Hardy.
And watch for Hardy's uppercuts, because Unique is starting to bend at the waist.
Oh, good shot. Very
Both
good
head
shot.
shots by both ladies.
We've seen some good give and take action here, but Hardy definitely with a more punch output this round.
And we talk about how they move their hands. I think that's one of the reasons 2-minute rounds is better for women, because it's harder to punch like this and to fight like this for 3 minutes.
Well, you know, it's not
they can do it.
It's not the time for this debate, but there's part of me that thinks maybe 2-minute rounds would work for men too. But that's a whole other discussion. Maybe I'll sound off on that one.
Yeah, that sounds good. It's a good topic. Hardy, body, head, just continuing, chopping at the body, then going up top. Here comes Harris now.
Harris spun her, but she didn't take advantage. And Hardy's strong enough with that weight advantage to push off and get out of the corner.
That eye's beginning to close, so it's a good thing this is a 4-round fight.
I think Hardy's just imposing her will. She just won't stop punching.
No, she's winning every round of this fight so far. But this is not an easy go. Though you can see Unique Harris's punch output is decreasing this round.
I think those body shots.
Those body shots are doing some damage. You notice her hands are dropped, her hands are down right now. In fact, Unique Harris is making a pretty good target right now for Heather Hardy.
Hardy tried to load up with that right. There's a good body shot by
Very good round for Heather Hardy. Very good round.
Here it is, 4th final round. Heather Hardy, Unique Harris. Harris in the black trunk with the red trim. This is her pro debut. Hardy's 2nd fight.
Hardy working the body already this round. Up and down. No jabs, but up and down. Body work and then to the head. Down and up.
Yes.
I like that. I like that in any fighter, male or female.
And every once in a while, Hardy even bends her knees and slips a punch. Every once in a while.
Oh, good left hand by Heather Hardy.
Another one. Oh, great body work.
shot.
Just great body work.
And once again, the breastplate comes out.
Well, at least you can't spit out a breastplate.
That's true. I wonder if any referee has ever deducted a point because the breastplate pops out too frequently.
And Hardy right back to work here. Coming up on a minute left in this fight, and she's got Harris up against the ropes.
Very good performance by Heather Hardy here.
Tremendous performance.
And you know, like women's boxing or don't, and I happen to like it. One thing you can't argue, they are just as competitive as the men.
The effort, the intensity, the tenacity is every bit as intense as the men. And you could argue, frankly, that they are more offensive-minded in the ring.
Yep,
you know,
because they lack the skill.
Less defense, less running, more blood and guts. I've become a big fan of women's boxing. I never thought it would happen to me, and it did. And you know what? They earned it. They've earned it. They've really improved their level of skill and their level of conviction and the commitment to the game. I'm impressed.
Heather Hardy has not stopped throwing punches this entire fourth and final round.
10 seconds left, and it's been all Heather Hardy this round.
All Heather Hardy.
There it is.
Backs Harris up again, and that's the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 2-minute rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Robert Perez scores it 42-36, and both judges, John Signorelli and Ron McNair, are in agreement, scoring it exactly the same, 39-37, all in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Heather the Heat